Hello everyone, welcome and thank you for tuning into my channel. I am Jasmine Mania. For today's video, we will be making a senior light up cutout. But before I get this video started, I'd like to invite you guys to join some amazing groups on Facebook. The Facebook groups are Texas Moms and Garters, DFW North Texas Homecoming Mom Makers, and Houston Homecoming Mom Makers. If you have not joined those groups, what are you waiting for? You really need to join those groups. Let me just tell you that in those groups, not only will you find a lot of people who are detaching a ribbon, and you'll find ideas, you'll find help if you're having help. If you have any questions in regards to moms, we're all a huge, beautiful family there. So go ahead and join those groups, guys. You're not going to regret it. Alrighty, let's get this video started. So what you will be needing for these cutouts is my all-time favorite for cutouts: heavyweight boards. These I purchased them at the Dollar General. I have not been able to find them anywhere else other than Dollar General. And you're going to be needing some acetate sheets. They come like this. I don't know if there's other brands that make it, but I know that this one is from Cricut, as you can see, and that's what they look like. And you're also going to be needing some foil poster board. You can also use foil cardstock, but this is what I like about these, that they're white from the back. I don't know, I have this little thing. It's a little pet peeve that I have from my cutouts, to have brown on the back. I don't like the brown. I like this that is white. So there we go. And you're also going to be needing, and I have very little of it, the alien tape. It's clear mounting tape. I also recommend the Gorilla. It's a very, very, very good brand too. And I like the alien tape better. So if you can find the alien tape, you can find it at Family Dollars, Dollar General, and Walmart. You find it on the aisle where they have those products, the As Seen on TV products. That's where you can find them. I've also bought them at Ross. So go on ahead and check out those places if you want to get the alien tape. Okay, let's get it started. Okay, so first we're going to get our word senior. By the way, this font that I'll be using is RetroScript, and you can find it on Design Space. Now we're going to get a graduation cap. I like this one because the tassel is thick, as you can see right there. We're not going to worry about the size just yet. We worry about it later after we do everything that we need to do. So this one, I'm going to turn it into 5.5 by 1.5. And I want my tassel to be on the other side, so I'm going to come over here to where it says flip, and I'm going to flip horizontal. There we go. There we go. I don't want right there. Okay, so that's how I'm going to want it. Now I'm going to click on the word senior, and I'm going to come over here to where it says offset, and I'm going to add an offset of 0.040. I click on enter on my device just to make sure it does get it at the size I want. Let me change the size to white. Alrighty. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it. The reason I like to duplicate it, guys, is because in case we mess up, well, in case I mess up, I can always go back to the original, and I don't have to start all over again. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to go back to getting the letters or whatever it is that I need. Okay, so now I'm going to click on the word senior, and I'm going to delete it. Now what I want, see how the eye is behind the topper? I want the eye to be in front of the topper. So what I'm going to be doing is come over here to arrange. And this hasn't been working. Yeah, it hasn't been working. So let me see if this other method helps. I think it will. Let's see. Nope, it's not helping. Okay, let me just, okay, now you highlight it. You highlight it and you come right here to where it says slice. Click on the word on this offset, delete, and see right here where it says slice results. Click on it. You can also do it by clicking on the image itself, and it'll show you the spots. But see how it's highlighting my whole. You see what I did? Ugh. Design Space has been misbehaving. So yeah, might take a little bit for this. There we go. Okay, so I already have that. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to get my word senior and I'm going to duplicate it and bring it over here. Right there. What the offset of 0.040 did was make a little gap to where you can see the little division, unlike everything all together for your senior and the word senior and your graduation hat. Why do you want that? Because if you don't do it like that, it's going to be one whole thing together. You're not going to be able to appreciate your word and your graduation cap much. Okay, so there we have it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all of it and I'm going to choose an offset. I'm going to give it an offset of 0.069. Enter. Click. Let me turn it into white. And yep, that's exactly what I want. So now that I already know that I do want it that way, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to, just so I can start seeing how, see, right here, you can, nothing is together. So you can always just change the cap to whatever color you want. This is a good thing about keeping your work, about doing all this, instead of working with your same image, what you always duplicate. Because if, let's say I want to make this one, right? This is the one I want it black and red, let's say. I can always change it. Now the way what I'm about to do right now, you cannot change it unless you change the whole work. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete my white offset, delete, and I'm going to put this together. That way, once you do this, all of this is going to come out together when you cut it. When you cut your vinyl, it'll all be one piece instead of getting two pieces. The way I have it over here, you're gonna get two pieces, of course, because it's the two different colors. But even if I had it, let's say like that, both of them the same color, it's gonna cut, the seniors and the cap are gonna cut separate. So what you want to do, you want to unite them. You come over here, combine, and I like to unite, because when you unite, you can always go back and edit it. You can always go back to change it to whatever, however you want it to be. If you want it two colors or if you want it one color, you can always change it. Now, if you weld, that's it, buddy. It stays like that. So okay, so I already have it like that. That's how I want it. except that the color, I want it to be Silver Glitter HTV to help me remember that it's Silver Glitter HTV. I'd like to change the color. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding an offset. My offset is going to be a 0.069. Click apply. And that's, I'm going to change the color to white. Right there. See, I got it all. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight it all, and I'm going to add another offset of 0.069. This one I'm going to use it blue. Blue helps me remember that that's my acetate sheet. Okay, remember the acetate sheet, that that little pack that has green, that by Cricut. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another offset of 0.69, and I'm going to make that one in a very light gray. That helps me remember that that's my poster board. So there we have it. There's our name. Now let's see if that's the size we want. The size is 7.73 by 3.94. I don't want it that size. I don't want it that big. I just want a 6.5 by 3.8. So I highlight everything. And I'm going to change the size to 3.8 right there. So that's the size I wanted. Since I already know that's the size I want, I don't have to mess with this anymore. You can always delete this, or just in case you want to come back and change a bit of something on it, you can just go ahead and leave it. But I'm just going to go ahead and leave it for now. Okay, so this is the size I want. I want 6.5 by 3.8. So what I'm going to do, I highlighted everything, and I'm going to come over here to where my white offset is, and I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to make this offset brown. Why am I making it brown? Because this is how I remember what my heavyweight is, what my heavyweight board is. So this is going to be my heavyweight board. So this, the white, is going to be ironed on to my heavyweight board, and then my word senior is going to be ironed onto the white. This one is going to go behind my heavyweight board. So behind this one, I'm going to add some of that tape that I just showed you, and then stick it to this one. Once I have already stuck this one, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the lights that go along this one. But remember, this one is going to already be taped on to the blue, which is your acetate sheet. Then just follow along. Add your lights where you will not see them. You don't want to add your lights right here where it's got this little gap, or add your lights anywhere else. Keep your lights within the word senior where you cannot see them. So it's going to be like that, remember. Okay, so, and then after you add the lights, add a little more tape, and you're going to apply it on to this one, which will be your poster board, your foil poster board. I'm going to be uploading the video right now as soon as I'm done making it, and since it takes about like 4 hours, I'll be adding the thumbnail to this video later. So for now, here's the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it helped you out. And by the way, if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to ask. You can always ask me. You can always find me in those groups. Remember, Texas Moms and Garters, and DFW North Texas Homecoming Mom Makers, and Houston Homecoming Mom Makers. So till next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and you guys take care. Bye-bye.